Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the one true God, and Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and I want to send salutations to all the Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, exalting the name of Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, in truth and in sincerity. All right, so this lesson is going to be about two celebrities right here. I think her name is Jeezy and young Jeezy. All right, so they got married, and he got her pregnant, and now these two are saying that they want their child to be gender fluid. Okay, so Jeezy is a rapper, and Janine is a talk show host. All right, so they got married, had a baby, and now they're saying that they want their baby to be gender fluid. All right, so this is just complete confusion. And this dude, you know, his whole life, he just been a straight up, he been acting like a heathen his whole life. The nigga been a damn wizard with drugs, drug dealer, you know what I mean? Then he made a ton of money off rapping about it. You know what I mean? Just spreading the message, you know, that he was a hustler, gangster, you know what I mean? And then now all of a sudden he's supposed to be so goddamn cultured, you know what I mean? Out of the blue, he cultured. You know, he a businessman now. So he go out there and get him a Moabite chick, all right, and marries her. And she's down with the whole woke movement. And she done, you know what I'm saying, then got in his brain, you know what I mean? And now all of a sudden, he down with the gender fluid movement. All right, that's what happens, man. You get around these different types of, you know, as an Israelite man, this woman's supposed to be a concubine. In all actuality, she's supposed to be a lower level wife, but he married the concubine, and then the concubine comes to this nigga with all kind of philosophies, different gods, and all kind of stuff. So now he done gave in to that, and now look at him. You know what I mean? This is supposed to be just, you know, the knockoff, you know what I'm saying? But he done made her number one. You know what I mean? And this is what happens. Because you spend most of your time, you know what I'm saying? You spending your money, you know what I mean? You sharing your house, you know what I mean? With this main chick. So she gonna come with all kind of different philosophies. And this nigga wasn't righteous anyway from the beginning. But he's too far gone now. This nigga all in his fake woke movement, and now he way off. You know what I mean? Way the hell off. Now this is what gender fluid is. All right, someone who is fluid, also called gender fluid, is a person whose gender identify the gender they identify with most. It's not fixed, meaning like just because you're born a boy doesn't mean you have to be or act like a boy. You can be a girl if you feel like it. You know what I mean? It's all about a feeling. It's all about how you feel. All right? It says it can change over time or from day to day. Fluid is a form of gender identity or gender expression rather than a sexual orientation. All right? So these two believe that their child can just choose what they want. Now, the scriptures talk about confusion. God is not the author of confusion, man. All right? God is not the author of confusion. These two are going to bring this child into this world and confuse the hell out of this child. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to be straight up madness. All right? And they're keeping this fake woke movement spreading throughout. All right? This wicked world. All right? Coming out of Babylon. You know what I mean? There's wickedness all over the world, but nothing like Babylon. I mean, these people promote this as a straight up lifestyle, and then they'll tell you how the old way was the wrong way, and how the new way is the right way. You know what I mean? That's the way it is. All right, that's what they're going with. All right, but check this out. This is James 1:8. It says, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So this can go for this word. You know, a man can be double-minded in this word. He doesn't want to keep the law. He does want to keep the law. He doesn't want to call on the name of the Lord. And then he'll teach that you don't have to. Double-minded, but also double-minded in in the fact that you saying that you can you can fucking choose what gender you want to, man. Like, that's madness. And you're gonna teach that, I can be a boy today and then there'll be a girl tomorrow. Like, what the hell? What? So you got a mind over here one day that you're a guy, and then the next you're a woman, and then the next you could be a damn frog. Like, this is madness, bro. But this is what society is pushing. Like, this double-minded, it spreads throughout, man. Not just even scriptural, just double-minded, period. The Lord ain't dealing with double-mind, men that are double-minded. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me grab this real quick. This is Ephesians 4:4. It says, there is one body and one spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and the Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all. Okay, all right. But unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of Hamashiach Yahushai. But the point is that there's one body, one spirit. All right, you can't be double-minded in another spirit, and then into another one, and then to another one. All right, you can't do that, man. All right, there's only one calling and one way to be, and that's righteous. All this, you can have your cake and eat it too mindset. That's wicked. That's off, man. That's off. But that's what the world wants. The world wants to be able to do what they feel. That's that Aleister Crowley mentality. Do as thou wilt, meaning do what you want. There's no rules. They don't want to live by rules. That's why people hate the Bible so much. You know what I mean? That's why they go into this I'm spiritual type of shit. You know what I mean? They feel like the scriptures are holding them back. All right? That's how they feel. They feel like they're being held back by this word, when really it lifts you up and gets you closer to the mind of Yahushai and Yahweh. It brings you closer to the Lord, man. But the more wicked you are, it separates you. And you get drugged down deeper into this mindset of just straight up wickedness. All right? So a double-minded man, the Lord's not dealing with a double-minded man because he's unstable. Lord's not dealing with this, man. This is Genesis 1:27. It says, so God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. There goes your genders right there. Male and female, man and woman, right there. Simple. The scriptures make it very plain. But to the world, they're changing the definitions of words, man. Like, not changing them, but they're using them as a flaw. Like, if I was to see somebody, right, and I'd be like, like let's say this girl is standing behind me and someone's looking for her. They go up to me and be like, "Hey man, you seen Jennifer?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, she's right behind me." And then she goes up to me and says, "Hey, don't call me her. You have to say them, because you don't know whether I'm feeling like a boy or a girl." That's what they do now. They're changing the vocabulary now. Like now, you got to call them, and it'll be one fucking person. That's how crazy this society is now. That's crazy. They had an R&B singer come out and say that. Identify me as them. Like this is, ugh. It's frustrating. It's frustrating when you hear about it, and it's because it's just dumb. This is Romans 1:23, and change the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds, and to four-footed beasts, and creeping things. Meaning, you make them into idolatry, you worship them, and things of that nature. This is verse 24. It says, "Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of God into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen." So there you have it, man. You change the truth of God into a lie by creating this fluid gender fluid type of madness. All right. This is it's all confusion, man. It's all confusion. It's all part of that Babylon juice that everybody keeps on drinking. All right. It says, For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use unto that which is against nature." And that's what they push also. They push the transgenderism. They push everything underneath that rainbow flag. And the rainbow was a statue of God that was a symbol of a covenant that he made with the earth, that he would not flood the earth again. So it was a form of righteousness. They took that and turned it into wickedness. This is Revelations 14:8. It says, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen. It's fallen, the great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And these nations are pushing this madness. All right, they're pushing this madness and this confusion all over the world, man. They're passing laws so that people can fulfill the lust of their own heart. All right. So it's all about this wine, this confusion that they're drinking down. All right, and they're spreading it, man. All right. Let me see. This is yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and read 9 and 10. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wrath of the drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb, and the Lamb is Yahushai, and they're going to be tortured for that. All this wickedness, all this madness that they're into, is all going to come down crashing on their heads, because it's just a form of wickedness, man. This is all wicked as hell. So with that, all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai.